All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Out There. Now, this is by no means a new game, it's been out for quite a while, but it is one of my favorites, so I figured let's go for a round of two of Out There and allow me to show you what the game is all about because simplistic it is a fairly simplistic game in nature, but I enjoy it quite a lot, so I thought I would share one of the games that I really enjoy playing. Now, this game has gone through quite a lot of updates, and for the most part, it is almost twice or three times. There's about two times or three times more content than what it originally was when the game released. Now, the premise is fairly simple and nothing that hasn't been done before. It's a space exploration game where you have to go from point A to point B through a network of systems uh, and basically explore the systems, gather resources, and encounter alien species, find new ships, and fight battles if you absolutely have to. Now, you'll probably recognize the system, how this game works. It is fairly similar. There's many other games like that out there, but not exactly the same. Now, I could sit here and talk about it the whole day, and to be honest, the way I describe things is not particularly the best. So, the best way to actually go about this business is to just go straight in the game and describe it as we go. So, without further ado, let's start a new game. Difficulty normal. We're not gonna go through the tutorial, although, to be honest, might be best for the first time because, after all, I do know how to play this game, but I'm showing it to all of you guys, so let's see how it goes. Ooh, this is a new feature. I haven't seen this one before. Find your own ships that were lost in previous game sessions. That seems fun. We're gonna play on normal and let's head in. Unbelievable. I see an unknown space station. Is it of alien origin? I may find help there. So this is for the most part what you'll be dealing with. There's an overview of the star system. Okay, to reach the space station, I guess we have to go through the tutorial. To reach the space station, tap on it and tap orbit. Now, the reason why it says tap is because this was originally, way back when, a mobile game. Yes, I did play it as a mobile game as well, but once the port was made for the PC game, the game expanded tenfold. And yeah, I enjoy this game quite a lot. Now, we are here. You can't see us because we are literally just a tiny little spaceship in the middle of nowhere. This is the sun, which in any other normal circumstance we would be able to extract fuel from. And along the way, we will see the planets and artificial space objects that we encounter in each solar system. As we explore the solar system, we gather everything that we need, land on planets, and so on and so forth, and make our way to the next one until we eventually reach our destination. The goal is to reach the destination and not die in the meantime. So let's go. Now, we tried flying to the space station, but we've discovered that our interplanetary reactor is out of order. So what we need to do is we need to open the ship interface, and for those who have played No Man's Sky, this is going to look mighty familiar. Now, for the longest time, I used to describe this game to my friends and anyone basically interested is this game is No Man's Sky light. It's more or less the same principle as No Man's Sky, except compacted in a little mobile version. So, That would be the easiest way to describe it. Well, there's quite a lot of work to do. Tap the interplanetary propulsion module to display its options panel. This module is out of order. Tap repair to fix it. This operation will use 1 ton of iron from your cargo. Yes, everything seems to be in good working order. Let's take some time to fill the fuel tank now. Drag and drop hydrogen onto the fuel slot in the maintenance zone. And that replenishes our fuel up here. Your fuel tank is now full. In the same way, you can max up your air recycling efficiency with a supply of oxygen. Without it. Oxygen. Iron can also be used to repair the hull of the ship. Go back to the star system. There we go. My ship is ready to fly again. At last I can reach this mysterious station. And here we are. A subliminal message engraves in me words so strange I have feelings and sensations I did not know until now. It points me to a star. Does it mean I have to go there? And there's our goal. And this is where we are. I see the schematics of a new equipment, the space folder. I have discovered the space folder. This technology will enable me to travel between stars. I'm going to try to build it with the remaining resources. Tap. The space folder requires silicon to be built, and I don't have any here. I think I can dismantle the cryonics module to gather some silicon. If I can travel faster between the stars, it won't be of any use anyways. There we go, there's our silicon now. The silicon has been placed in a free slot. Tap a free slot to show the available technologies. And we got our space folder. It's working! I can't believe it. Now I'll be able to jump from star to star. The entire galaxy is within my reach. Now we go to the galaxy and we can see where we can go. Now, the green circle marks the range of the space folder. The blue circle marks the far reach of the telescope. So we can move to the stars that are within the green, and we can scout the stars that are within the white. Select a star to know more about it. I guess I can't select the stars that are outside my telescope range. Let's go. Day 18. I found something quite amazing. Deep inside the core of an iron-rich moon, a construction site full of working machines, working for millions of years, building small probes and launching them into space. Apparently all that's left of a civilization long gone millennia ago. I tried to explore, but an automated defense system fired on me and drove me off. And as is the norm with all the randomly generated games, you never know what you're gonna get once you get into a new area. In this particular case, by a very bad stroke of luck, is that how you say it? It is now. We are words. Our ship got damaged. Okay, so now you see we've got some planets on our way as well. And this time I believe we've got free reign of what we're going to do. So we go in the orbit around the metallic planet. We can choose to land. Each action costs fuel. Once we land on a planet, we have a choice to drill. And we can choose how much fuel we want to invest into drilling. We might need that silicon. Do we need tungsten for anything? No, we don't. We really don't. Okay, stuff that we don't need, leave. And then we take off. replenish our fuel. And move on to the next planet. Rinse and repeat. Probe for fuel. Now, there are trade-offs with this. You can see that the bar changes from green through yellow to red depending on how much fuel we invest into the probe. Now, yes, by investing less fuel, we are going to get less resources. However, the more fuel we invest into our probe, the more likely it is to actually get damaged by the probing. So what I like to do is just keep it in the yellow, but max yellow, like in 7, and launch a probe. And there we go. We got some fuel back. And there we go. This is a new feature. Previously, you used to be able to orbit the sun in order to probe the sun and gather the fuel. As it turns out, you can't do that anymore. Our ship has been destroyed. Code red. This will be my last entry. The hull is disintegrating and the whole ship is losing pressure. I am putting a spacesuit on right now to allow for a couple of extra minutes of survival. But this is still the end. So long. May mankind sometimes find my logbook, the testament of one of their brothers who fought until the very end. And then we died. Okay, let's do one for real. Let's do one seriously now. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so this repairs our... Let's not go into the sun this time. Fascinating. Day 18. Fascinating. There is a space station hiding in a low orbit from this star. Somehow, it appears completely immune to the flares and stellar eruptions that wash over it. I'm quite tempted to explore the station, but I'm not my ship would survive getting that close to the star. Now, if there's anything that we learned from our previous encounter is not to mess with the suns. So let's just ignore that. No frying myself today. I'll leave without looking back. Okay. Let's gather up some resources. Not too good, but I'll take it. We also really need to pay attention to our fuel. Our next thing should be to go and probe for fuel. There we go, that's what we need. And we're gonna do one more. There we go. And then while we're at it, refuel and keep going. We got everything we needed from this star. Let's go to the next one. Day 27. I crossed paths with a grey asteroid that reminded me of the moon. I remember that the moon had a lot of oxygen locked up in its bedrock, so I sampled a large specimen from it, did a little bit of electrolytic chemistry, and voila, oxygen. Not a lot, but some. Okay, let's do some maintenance while we're here. There we go. Ooh, this looks beautiful. It's just a bunch of silicone. Don't need that much of the stuff. Okay. Don't want to hang around here any longer. Let's drill for fuel. There we go. Refuel and be on our way. Next star. Rinse and repeat. Day 36. This star is more than just a stellar body. It emits a huge luminous wave that quickly rolls towards me and my screens flicker. What's happening? Now we got a choice to analyze it with the telescope that we have. So sometimes if you have the appropriate equipment on board, it might be able to do something, to do a specialized action dependent on the current event. In this particular case, we have the telescope and we can analyze the huge luminous wave. I activate the telescope and analyze the wave. It is made of pure neutrinos. It must be flash from a nearby supernova. I rev my engines to the max and rocket into the shadow of the nearest planet. A few minutes later, the wave rolls through the system, incinerating everything in its path and turning dark to day. This was a very close call. Lucky me. Okay, we need to repair ourselves. Okay. Oh, this is a good haul of fuel. Let's do one more. A bit less. Of course, as the more you actually probe, the less you get. You can't be spamming probe and getting the goodies forever. Okay, let's go here. Day 45. I was blasted by an electromagnetic tsunami. I didn't pay attention to it, but it could have been radio or TV waves. I would have liked to watch an alien TV show. That's a pretty looking planet. Okay, we need to mine some ore. Look at this. I love the backgrounds of these. Now, let's refuel real quick. Ooh, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff. We don't need any of that for now, though. Let's just fix our ship a bit. There we go. And move on. We have to be very careful with our oxygen consumption as well. Day 54. I noticed a small leak in a liquid nitrogen line. To clarify, I noticed it too late. Nothing much to worry about actually, but the intense cold weakened the hull at the site and I need to fix it. I received some damage. Garden planet. Now these are what we really need, because these are one of the rare ways to actually replenish our oxygen. So let's go. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Now usually on breathable planets there will be life. So let's say hi. So this is what interaction with alien species usually consists of. Of course they're alien, so we do not know their language. So they will tell us stuff and we have to either approve or disapprove of what they're telling us. Early on in the game, when we don't know anything, it's basically a 50-50 chance of pure luck whether the encounter is going to be successful. So we've encountered the race Elberns. Elbern, that race, which tells us Bianan Rumelin, Atam Roales Ugus Elberns, Bianan Rumelin Atam Ugam, Gum Bianan Rolt Anrak. Now, this is their race, and they're chanting something at us. Let's say we approve. Elrak Ugus Elbits, Elrak Ugus Anrak, Elrak Dasal Rolt, Elrak Urmin Inarak. It wants something from my cargo, which we do have, so... we get to pick. Okay, you can have some fuel. Elgat Ugus Elbink, Elgat Ugus Anrak, Elgat Akalon Gurom. The alien receives my gift but doesn't seem to like it, so we chose bad. But on the other hand, we learned a new word, Inarak, which means technology. And I have lost hydrogen because I gifted it to the life form. Now, when we are on oxygen-rich planets, drilling will actually yield both metallics and oxygen too. So we better stock up on that, because it is precious. And there's also carbon. Carbon is useful. I don't want to drop it. Okay. Repair ourselves, fuel ourselves, and let's be on our way. Okay, this is a rocky planet. I don't think... How are we with... Yeah, I think we need some metallics. Ooh, good haul, good haul. There we go. Got that. And refueled. Nice. Okay. Take off. Probe for some fuel while we're here. Oh, weak. Let's not dwell here any longer. Let's move on. Day 63. Well, that was strange. I came across a hydrogen cloud, some kind of mini-star that never fully ignited. I gathered a lot of fuel before leaving it behind. Plus 15 fuel. Lucky us. Okay, what do we got here? Rocky planet. We don't need to visit rocky planets. We've got enough stuff. Now, gas giant. Oh, that hurt us a lot. We need to do some repairs. We might have to go on a metallic planet. Anyways. Oh no, a sudden pressure surge destroyed my probe. I was quite shaken as well. I have to rebuild it. Drilling this deep can be hazardous. So, of course, my hydrogen probe is gone. I can repair it with some iron. There we go. Hydrogen probe is back, but there was a trade-off. We had to use the only remaining single piece of iron that we had. Alrighto. So let's land on this planet and drill up some metallics, which we really were not lucky with. Okay, moving on. Let's not waste too much time. Day 72. I landed on a small moon orbiting a gaseous planet. This is ridiculous, but okay, I'll tell you. A violet life form knocked at my airlock, and I let it in. So it was a violet cube having several small tentacles to help it move and grab things. It totally ignored me, but instead leaned over my space folder. Now, I can try to force it out. It's possibly going to fight back. We are dealing with a space cube that clearly survives the vacuum of space, so let's just let it do whatever it wants to do. He dives into my space folder and, oh no, he pulls out its critical modules. He'll break them all. I grab my monkey wrench to force it out, but then I noticed it started to build something out of space folder's parts. Now that's what I called unknown technology. So strange. Quite satisfied, this thing... Oh no, it left my ship right through the hull. Quite about time. I now have so many repairs to do, I don't know where to start. Okay, so our space folder is knackered, the ship has taken damage, but we do have a geoscanner now. Now, what does that do for us? Okay, our equipment is repaired. We need gold for the geoscanner. Now, what is the geoscanner? Geoscanner. This device can analyze and estimate a target's planet available mineral resources, so we will know what resources we have in advance and whether it's worth getting down on the planet. Okay, let's refuel. Perfect. Okay, made some space. And we got a ship. Now, what does this ship have? It doesn't have a telescope, so that will be tricky. It's got a space probe. It's got everything else aside from... Okay. Awesome. Transfer all. Done. Take over the ship. Board. And now we got this ship. Wonderful. Okay. Let's start the necessary repairs. We got the telescope. And we're basically back on track. There we go, and everything has been repaired. Wonderful, we got a better ship now. Now, sometimes what can happen is ships might use different kinds of fuel. So this particular ship doesn't care too much about this form of fuel. This one uses oxygen and hydrogen to fuel itself, which makes it easier for us because, well, you'll see. Okay, let's mine some... Oh! Okay, this is new. Elrak Arlafe Ugis Elbrink. Guram Elrak Ugis Elbrink. Ugis Elbrink Ak Alom Guram. I have the impression that this alien wants to enter my ship and leave with me. Okay, we got an alien buddy. This is new. I have no idea what this is going to do for us. But let's drill for some iron. God knows we'll need it. Okay. We got a friend now. An alien species that had joined... No, don't drop him. An alien species that had joined my journey. Good. Okay. Moving on. We generally don't want to interact with a supernova. So let's go here. One of my devices was vibrating weirdly every time I turned it on. Assembled improperly, screwed down badly. I don't know. It's hard to build clockwork quality equipment with nothing but random drifting salvage. So it finally broke down. I need to fix it back up. My drill got knackered. My drill is repaired again. Yay. But now we've got a different problem. We are slowly running out of fuel, and we don't have anything to refuel ourselves with. This is a rocky planet. We don't need to be here. We need to get a move on. Scary, but let's try. Well, this is an interesting piece of work here. What do we got here? We got everything that we need. We don't have a telescope, but we do have a shield generator. Envelops the shield in a magnetic field, protecting the hull from atmospheric friction suffered during planetary landings. Wonderful. Gravitational sails. This mysterious device somehow converts the gravitational fields of nearby stellar objects into warp thrust. It greatly increases the efficiency of my propulsion drive. Let's go. You know what? Let's go in. We are making this... Do I need this silicone? I don't really need this silicone, do I? I might need that silicone. Because we don't have a telescope there. There we go. Now we don't need the silicone. I wonder what this ship runs on. Okay. I can use silicone to repair myself. Okay, just a moment now. Just a smidge. There we go. And this too. Okay, we got a funky looking new ship. And we can use silicone to repair ourselves. That comes in quite handy. This was quite a lucky find. Okay. Worth the risk. Another black hole. Nothing here. Okay, we have to go through here. Day 108. A comet crashed into my ship. I died. Actually, and quite surprisingly enough, I'm still alive. The comet was soft and filled with water and ice. I gathered some of the water, which means that not only am I alive, but I will also stay alive longer than expected. I have collected oxygen. Wonderful. I don't need any metallic ores, so... But I will need fuel, however. Which I have no idea where to put. This might be a problem. I'm leaving silicone behind in favor of fuel. Another black hole. Nothing. Let's risk it with the supernova. Good news. Well, sort of. A cube station drifts nearby. Its eccentric orbit will soon take it outside the solar system. It is in a sorry state. I approach it and see that something must have smashed into it, completely depriving it of energy. This cube is not working, but then again, when else will I get the chance to rummage through a completely dead cube? I'm certain that there are lots of useful things here. Let's not break it open, it might cause some damage. Let's plug our USB in and see what it does. I have improvised an interface to see if there is any data here. After a bit of a struggle, I find similarities. Troubling similarities with functional principles of my computer. I recover fragments of text. They will certainly be useful. Oh, I got words. Wonderful. I don't need any metallic ores. So let us be on our way. I unlocked a new ship. My ship approaches a huge and strange construction. It's really alien, very different from anything I've ever seen before. Words appear on my computer screen. Words in my own language. Man from the earth, we are watching you. Your journey is about more than your mere existence. Survive, and we shall open the way to your eternal quest. Come to Bayanan judges, architects. There you shall find the answers you seek. I have learned a new technology, Tau stasis. Okay, I got a new technology. What is Tau stasis? Tau stasis. This module alters the flow of time around the ship. It works only when the ship is in the pocket universe created by the space folder. With it, the ship can jump much further. So I need some in order to craft what I need. Unfortunately, I seem to have backed myself in the corner. 144. My fellow traveler is listless. He has no energy whatsoever. I know he's worried and lonely. If only there was something I could do for him. Garden planet. Good. Land. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Encounter life. Now, we've encountered a new race. Biana Rimmel Altam. Okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. What we're going to do is approve. We are very positive. However, the alien doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Oh, that went well. What was it that we needed? We needed Okay, fair enough. Over here, we don't have any Actually, there's nothing that we need here, so we'll just take off and go and try to get some fuel. Wonderful. Okay, next star. Let's get a move on. Actually, I think there was another gas giant. Seriously, again? This system is starting to really annoy me by not being worth my time. Okay. Next system. Day 153. The alien gives off a strong smell that reminds me of gas. I feel like I'm living with a giant cow in a confined space. Finally, I realize that it's methane, and methane means hydrogen. I'm going to manage to salvage a little. Thank you, my little ET cow. Okay, we are running on alien farts. Think about that for a moment. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Look at this art. Okay, who are you? The alien places something on the ground and runs away. I got Omega. Now, Omega is very valuable. The mysterious Omega element, this black and shiny matter, though apparently stable, constantly scrambles and reassembles its atomic structure. I can use it to repair any broken system, though I am sure it possesses powers not yet fathomed. It is very valuable. You can put it anywhere, it will replenish anything, and you can repair stuff with it instantly. However, as soon as you use it, it is gone. So let's hold on to it for the moment. I seem to remember that we need this. Though I can't remember what for. And I don't have enough space. I'm sorry, alien man, but you need to go. Geoscanner. We don't need that, but we really need that space. At least I dropped him off on a habitable planet. He'll be able to take care of himself from this point on. I don't have any fuel. This will have to go. Now it's quite rough managing with such little space. Okay. Probe. Not worth it. Not worth it a single bit. We might be running out of fuel for this adventure. A great white flaccid mass comes into view in an asteroid field. It quivers slightly like some cold shivering animal. From a safe distance I can make out an elongated brown metal shape, a needle of sorts sticking out of the dull mass. A greyish stream is escaping from the wound. What should I do? Use our ship to remove the needle. I hitch the needle to the ship and rev up my engines. It's a tricky business, and I have to give my engine everything it's got, but the needle gives way and I'm off. Full speed ahead among the asteroids. A couple of them bounce off my hull. A grey mass is no longer in sight. Let's have a closer look at the needle. I've lost stuff, but I gathered another Omega. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's try to get some fuel. Yes, please. This is good. There we go. Let's try another one. There we go. We should feel a bit better now. Next planet. System. Day 171. Another astounding tale. I came across a huge energy ball, shiny and colorless, that seemed alive. It grabbed my ship with curiosity. Since I was sure I was living my last moments, I quickly put on my spacesuit. Smart move, because it took me out of the ship by some kind of teleportation. I was examined briefly, then it fled. It took me several hours to get back to the ship. I imagine I was going slowly drifting towards the ship. Weird. Unfortunately, I lost some oxygen in the process, which we will replenish immediately. Okay, fuel. Cool, I'm happy with that. Go, moving on swiftly to the next system. An enormous ship just floating there, abandoned. It seems to have power, but it isn't moving. It isn't responding to my calls. I'm torn. Maybe a trap, but I'm awfully tempted to capture the ship, or to at least capture its resources. Yeah, let's risk it. I approach my ship, my hull up alongside the floating vessel. I exit my ship wearing a spacesuit. The ship's door is open, lit up. The corridors are empty. Creepy to say the least. I'm very cold despite my suit. Some instinct stopped me from taking off my helmet, just in time. It's an illusion. An incredible illusion. There is no ship, just space and something else. A creature or a machine that is absorbing all of my energy and heat. Dazed, I return to my ship and rev her up. Some force seems to be holding me back. I have to fight to get out of there. Damn it, I end up making it. Though I almost died in the process, and I don't even know why. And I have lost fuel. Wonderful. Okay, we need to repair our ship. I have stuffed up my drill. And I need gold to repair the... Oh boy. Okay, let's think about this. This thing needs gold to be repaired. I did not see that coming. Drill, 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 drill. We need to drill. We really need to drill. I can't repair the spot with the thing. I can only repair systems with Omega. Oh, okay. Okay, let's just go. This was tough. Okay. Not the... Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. I think unless we find a spare ship real quick, we are doomed. Day 189. Truth is loneliness. Agony is loneliness. Loneliness is a prison. Loneliness is the cult of death. Loneliness is the last stop on the way to madness. Unless you got some ferrite. This sucks a lot. Okay. Next system. Can't reach it. Can't reach it. Okay, I have to go here. Day 198. Few people, I'm the only one in fact, have known the void between stars. Out there, my thoughts are clearer. I have wondered if the stellar masses are altering the physical properties of space, and somehow limiting the speed of information. Far away from these masses, I think much faster. Maybe 10 times faster. This may explain how I've been able to comprehend alien technology. Oh, please tell me it's a ship! It's a ship! A meteorite has pierced a gaping hole in the hull. Its inhabitants are all sucked away. They drift around the ship. But it's so horrible. But thousands of dead humans floating around the ship. This means that while I was sleeping, my people have conquered the stars. Finally, we can be reunited. Agitated, I searched through the databases, but everything is written in an obsolete language I barely understand. All I could learn is that they have fled from a terrible enemy and that they were going to an isolated system hoping to find a habitable planet. I have found the system's coordinates. If these people are still alive, I could settle there. Oh boy. I wonder if we're going to make it. That is anything but human. The survivor of my race sleeping in cryogenic chamber. Ooh. I would have to jettison all of them in order to... Wait. What do I need to fix it? I need W's. What are W's? And how is that human? Okay, tough call. Do we continue with our damaged croissant or do we take over the very damaged but better arc ship with human colonists? Tough call, tough call, tough call. Now let's keep going with this guy. Let's keep going and see what luck gives us. I don't have a hydrogen probe. I forgot I don't have a hydrogen probe. I don't have a hydrogen probe. I need a hydrogen probe. I need to salvage things. I need a hydrogen probe. Okay. This is rough. This is rough and I need to sacrifice something. Okay. A tough choice. Let's see if it pays off. Okay. Moving onwards. Day 207. 99 alien races and not one looks like a pretty girl. Damn you, Captain Kirk. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. Ooh. Bienen, friend, people, death. I have nothing that this alien wants from me. Fair enough. Okay, fingers crossed for some gold. No gold. No gold. Nothing useful. Wonderful. Okay, let's leave. I got the W, whatever the W is. I got the W. I can go... I can go back to the other ship. The other ship needs W to repair itself. This is very risky, but let's do it. I will need to... Yeah. I will need to jettison some people, unfortunately. No, 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 I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. Boom. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. Now. Transfer everything and then salvage. There we go. Okay. Let's start building stuff that we need. All right, we are back in business. Repair ourselves a little bit. Oh, this thing uses a lot of fuel. Ooh, I backed myself into a corner. I don't have enough fuel. Let's try. I don't have enough fuel to go anywhere. No. Okay. Do it. Do it. Out of fuel. This will be my last entry. My fuel tanks are empty and I have nothing left to produce fuel with. I will return to cryostasis and let my ship drift in space. I hope that, through the millennia to come, someone will rescue me. But that's a thin hope at best. This is the end of my adventure. Oh, we ran out of fuel. I did not expect... Miraculously enough, I did not expect a gigantic spaceship hauling millions upon millions of cryostasis humans to consume a lot of fuel. Imagine that. It's like swapping over from a small city car to a freaking double-decker bus and expecting it to consume the exactly the same amounts of fuel. Idiot. But anyways, our adventure ended quite unfortunate. However, that might not be the case for you if you want to try this game. Trust me, this is a wonderful game, and the there's a lot, and I mean a lot of options and different things that you can do in it. And if you liked the game, if you liked the video, please consider giving the video a like. It helps me, it helps my channel more than you can possibly imagine, especially with the YouTube algorithms nowadays. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought of the game. I will not be uploading any more episodes of this. This was just a one-off to show off the game a little bit, unless you really want me to. If you do, leave a comment down below. If you really want me to play more of this, I definitely will, because I play this every once in a while and I enjoy it immensely. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, just like we did exploring space, consider subscribing to the channel and ring that bell button to see when I dish out the next video. God knows YouTube ain't going to alert you unless you do that otherwise. But until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and stay safe out there, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.